Bulldozer, old Komatsu, mid-80s model. It was pretty loud, and I could tell I had an exhaust leak, so I took the side covers off and got in there, and I'm pretty sure I found the problem. I thought, well, I could patch that up. But the bottom is no better. Now, the problem is they do not make this muffler anymore. If it just had simple slip fittings on the ends or the sides, it would be no big deal to put another muffler on it, but we got to go back to this crude looking flange, bolts up to a Cummins NH220 engine, and they just don't make these anymore. Actually, I did find one supplier on the internet that had one new in the box for the bargain price of $2,400 shipped. Gonna pass on that. I think I have found one that I can make work, but today I just want to know what's in there, so I'm gonna cut it open. Sort of looks fixable. Well, that's what was in it. And I found some pieces. I wonder if we could just weld it back together and make it work. Honestly, about the best option I have at the moment. Well, I've got it cleaned up a little bit. I'm gonna go for it. Pretty crude so far, but we're about 15 minutes in, and I've been looking for a muffler for 2 weeks. Can't find one, so maybe I can just get this thing going again. Bingo. She's home. Let's weld her in. Hard to know when you're doing your best work. Sometimes in a case like this, maybe this was the best option. Down and dirty and get it on the road and keep looking for a muffler, or maybe this will last forever. Who knows? Let's see if we can get the top put back on it. This is really nice, looking really nice. I don't know if I'm willing to say it's coming along. And if I would have known that I was gonna weld this back together, I could have been a whole lot more precise with my cut lines, but I honestly did not intend to try to fix this muffler. Now I'm just really doing it to see if I can. So the welds aren't super straight or pretty or any of that. Metal was really hastily prepped, but we're gaining. And now we're to a point that this here doesn't have any integrity. So we're gonna cut that out and patch over that. Same thing on the bottom. First, we'll grind some of these welds down, make sure we don't have any pinholes. Go from there. It was a lot longer trip around that patch than I realized it would be. Could have saved myself a bunch of time if I'd have made my patch smaller. So the top patch is buttoned up now. We can move to the bottom side. Same story. Got to make a patch, cut that old out, and weld it in. I actually had this guy sitting on the shelf. I got a couple of them for something I never finished in the past. So we're going to use that. Weld it in for our outlet. Final step of any legitimate redneck overhaul, high temp paint. I think this is going to work. And it isn't pretty, but it was free. And if it gets us back going, even for just a little while, the old dozer doesn't have much life in it anyway. So we've got her sitting up here, bolted up. Beautiful piece of work. Liked it so much I rebuilt my air cleaner assembly in the same manner. It was rusted up on top and crushed, and those also aren't available, so kind of a 2-for-1 special here. Wonder if it'll start. Shoot, that's gonna work. Thanks for watching, guys.